Welcome to this new look of Dash Detailed, or rather it's a potential look that you, Masternode voter, may choose to support going forward. Go ahead and get a sense of how you like this episode throughout, and leave us a comment in the thread of this video to let us know whether you like this and whether you would support this new look and feel for Dash Detailed going forward. Allow me to be the first to tell you that the integration of Dash into Coinapult with their partner Crypto Capital is set to take place within 24 to 48 hours. Now, you may have heard of these companies, but you may not know what they do. So to find out more, I've reached out to Coinapult CEO, Gabe Zukenik.
A couple of years ago now, Coinapult, much like many other crypto companies in the space, we had a lot of problems with banking. So we were already in Panama, and we met and started working with Crypto Capital. And so they're licensed as a money transmitter essentially here in Panama, similar to a Western Union or a MoneyGram. And so yeah, that's what they've been doing for a bunch of years. And so yeah, we're now, I guess, gonna kind of allow Dash access to Crypto Capital and their fiat wire transfer processing through the Coinapult API, as well as user interface on the website. So all of Europe is covered, the United States is covered, Canada's covered, most of Latin and South America is covered, Asia's covered. So they broadly accept customers internationally.
So how exactly does this process work? What would a Dash user be doing when they engaged with Coinapult and Crypto Capital? To learn that, I asked Daniel Diaz, who you know as Dashcore's head of business development, who brokered the deal.
Now, the reason why this is different from what you would normally do when sending money to exchanges or other brokers is that in Crypto Capital, you're going to create an account on your own name or under your company's name. So for example, if I want to buy some Dash, I'm going to send money to myself. So I'm going to wire money to Daniel Diaz, account number such and such, with Swift information or whatever. So I don't lose control the moment I'm sending the money on that first step. So the moment it gets the Crypto Capital, it's still completely under my control, right? Which is a big difference, you know, when sending money to some exchanges. I remember the first time I bought Bitcoin, I bought it on BTC-E. So I had to send money somewhere on Eastern Europe. I was very nervous for a week, had to put up a support ticket. So it really takes away all that friction.
In addition to Coinapult and Crypto Capital then, there are some other businesses around the world newly accepting Dash. First among them, I learned about an Steemit post, and they are a coffee bar located in Vietnam called B Coffee. Second, there is an online exchange in Korea called BitThumb, who has also recently added Dash trading. And then third, there is a marketing agency in Hamburg, Germany entitled, or rather called, Part One. I want to say it part, but you know, that's two A's. Maybe you can tell me in the comments section how you would say that, but they are newly accepting Dash as well. Now, let's move a little bit into headlines, because there's been some notable mentions this past week. First among them came from writer, he's actually the editor of the cryptocurrency section of Finance Magnates, Avi Mizrahi, and he covered the 20% discount that is now available to Dash users who buy Amazon gift cards from bitcart.io. And in addition to that, our dear own Stella Bell was noticed by a VentureBeat writer when he mentioned her piece about working for the Dash DAO in his piece entitled Companies of the Future, No CEO, No Boss, Managed by Blockchain. In developments, what has been going on in the past week? Well, something of note, which is to say that the core team is expanding, and not in a small way either. You may be surprised to learn, I know that I was, that there are some C++ developers in this world who are not already working for us, but now they are. So special welcome to the 6 new C++ developers, Will Ray, Oleg Girko, Carol Riklicki, Ilya Savinov, Sergey Gladkov, and Ian Marshall. Now, in addition to that, Dashcore CTO Andy Freer tells me that he has hired 6 additional developers, 4 of which were already part-time for Dash and are now going full-time, and 2 of which are brand new. So those are Alex Werner, Chuck Williams, Lyubov Samosenska, Pascal Meyer, Chaplin, and Pierre Van Ruyen. Welcome, everybody. Now, elsewhere in developments, you'll notice, or you may notice, that the Crypto Show's most recent proposal to the network, which passed, involved an additional offering. Co-host of the Crypto Show, Danny, is heading out on a road trip of sorts in a Dash-branded RV to do special outreach to those in the legal cannabis industry who sell at dispensaries. And to find out more, here's Danny to tell you.
Over the past 3 years, we've done a lot of cannabis interviews. Every April, we just, like, all month long, that's all we do is cannabis interviews. So we have a lot of connections in the cannabis industry. I think that the ATM is the first thing they need to know about, that we can draw people in. Hey, you know, there's these nerds running around with a lot of money that can come in and use an ATM and then realize that they're in your dispensary and maybe they might want something else while they're there. So, you know, you're going to drive traffic to the dispensary just for having people coming in wanting to get crypto, whether it be Bitcoin or Dash. I am probably going to be heading out within a week, and I'll get back when I get back. We're going to hit Nevada, Arizona, California, Oregon, Washington. Montana is medicinal, but I think I could try there anyway.
Elsewhere in developments, our own Alex RU participated in the planning of an after party for a blockchain event that took place in Moscow. Now, this was partially funded by this particular Treasury proposal, and we have some footage of both the event itself and the after party.
www.dash.org. Dash. Digital cash. You can spend it any way you wanna. Dash. Digital cash. No risk, so don't worry about the drama. Dash. Digital cash. You can spend it any way you wanna.
Alex collaborated on the planning of this after-party with the payment kiosk manufacturer Pred Processing, as well as the offline exchange Mars. And finally, in developments, the release of the DashPay point-of-sale system is imminent. And developer Codax has put out a call for testers. So if you have an Android device and you're willing to help test, no other additional skills are required, go ahead and shoot an email expressing your interest to codax@gmail.com. Let's talk about what's been happening in the markets this past week. Dash is currently trading at $85.95. In the last 24 hours, our trade volume has been roughly $19 million worth of Dash, and our current coin supply is just under 7.3 million Dash. This makes for a market capitalization of 625 million US dollars. And let's see what that looks like on a 3-month timeline. Here's our 1 year. And here's lifetime. And let's take a look at our network. Today's masternode count is 4,460. Placed on a lifetime chart, you'll see that we've just about re-reached our all-time high of masternodes, which was just under 4,500, right before the 12.1 switch. In mining, today's hash rate is 3.18 terahashes per second. And let's look at that on a lifetime chart. The next Treasury payout then is set for the early morning of Friday, May the 5th, and the voting deadline for this cycle has passed. That means we're soon to restart the next month-long, roughly month-long, batch of both submissions and voting. That is it for our Dash Detailed today. But my friends, I must tell you before we go that the video winners of the Why I Think Dash is the Best Cryptocurrency contest have been announced. First place went to Wilmar Toro, who won 1 Dash. Second place went to Edward Stover, who won 0.75, and third went to Wegu, who won a half a Dash. Congratulations, fellas. Good video work. Try not to get too good on me there, huh? And let us not forget that Stella Bell's art contest is ongoing. If you create an original Dash-themed piece of art, go ahead and tweet it to Stella Bell with the hashtag Dash4Newbies. There's something like $300 in Dash available as prizes, as well as a bacon wallet. And you will find the link to this contest, as well as all of today's show links in the description below. And my friends, that has been it for this special episode. Again, if you are a Masternode voter, do let us know in the comments whether you would support this new look for Dash Detailed, and I'll see you next time.